Why did the thief only steal coins? Because the therapist told him he needs to embrace change. Yeah, I know, kind of a lame joke, one I made up myself, but it does prove a valid point. In order to get ahead in life, or to grow as an individual, or in whatever faith or non-faith you have, you need to embrace change. Change is a constant in everyone's lives. And if you're not okay with change, you're not going to get very far. If you don't change as a person and grow and improve yourself, you're just going to get stagnant and not get anywhere in life. The most successful people in life, and I'm not just talking about success in monetary wealth or an amount of possessions you have, but in your overall health and happiness, the most successful people in life know how to embrace change and they're okay with it. They realize that change is a part of life and that what once worked in one era of time will not work in this era of time, or what works in one situation will not work in every situation. In other words, what you were taught about business that your grandfather or your father learned is not what works today. Business has changed. The way we do business has changed. We went from pagers and having to call back on payphones. Yes, my younger audience, you probably don't remember actually seeing a payphone, but they did exist. And we used to have pagers, and when they beeped, they gave you a number, you went to a payphone, you called them back. We went from doing that to having cell phones that were flip phones, remember the old Blackberries? And now we have smartphones that are basically computers in our pocket. So there's a lot more online business and a lot more FaceTiming meetings and using Zoom conference calls or video conferences, or even organizations that started having board meetings with video chat instead of actually physically being in a board, because the board might be from all around the world. It's amazing how much technology has made keeping connected easier. Just the same, if not used properly, it can actually cause a lot of division and a lot of harm. But you have to be able to embrace change, to learn to improve yourself as an individual, as a human being, and as whatever else you're trying to achieve. In other words, if you're bad at being a speaker or you're uncomfortable speaking in front of people, do like I did, join Toastmasters. Now granted, as you could tell, I'm still a work in progress, but I'm much better at speaking and having a point and being more confident and comfortable being in front of the camera or in person speaking. You have to be able to improve yourself, do personal development, work on your weaknesses, and just embrace the changing seasons of your life. What worked for you 20 years ago is not going to work for you right now, and that's okay. Now, there are some time-tested true methods that will never change, like genuinely caring and having a positive and happy and smiling attitude. I don't mean a fake one that you put on to schmooze people. People can tell a customer service voice from a mile away. They're not impressed with your customer service voice. But if you genuinely care and you show true, genuine influence in other people, or not influence, compassion. If you truly show true compassion and caring about other people, true concern, there's the word I was looking for, true concern for the welfare of those around you, of your fellow man in general, and of the environment, and so on and so forth, that is a tried and true method that never changes. There is no technology or gadget or gizmo or methodology that can make you look like something you're not for very long. Yes, you can auto-tune your voice and make it look like you're a good singer. You can auto-tune your voice and make it seem like you're a great speaker. You can edit your videos until it looks like you're perfect. And you can make this squeaky clean image all you want, but sooner or later, it's all going to come crashing down if it's not backed by a genuine concern and desire to truly help people. People can tell people that are trying to get ahead from a mile away. I'm talking about positive change. The positive, tried and true method of actually becoming a positive person and actually caring about the world around you. That should never change. What should change is your weaknesses. What I was weak at 20 years ago is not what I'm weak at now. I'm a lot more of a comfortable, calm person than I used to be now than I was then. In fact, the old me would be so perfectionistic that I would want to stop this video now and start over. And I'm going to be honest, the thought is crossing my mind right now. I made too many mistakes. I should start over. But I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to portray that I'm perfect. I'm going to portray that I do try to do my very best to overcome my weaknesses and to know that everything's going to be okay. And that it's okay not to be perfect. I'm never going to present myself as being perfect. But I do embrace change in the sense that I'm always learning to do new things. Like ministry needing a building. I had to create a business plan from scratch. A terrifying thought for me. But I patiently went through and I did it. With the help of my board, I got through it. It's finishing it up today. It's been a month and a half hard work. Yes, there's a setback with the coronavirus and everything going around, but I'm going to approach businesses and do what needs to be done. This is taking me outside my comfort zone. My comfort zone is teaching, encouraging, edifying, and just general speaking in general. Not so much the fundraising side or approaching people and getting people to invest in my dream or my vision. That is something I'm continuously working on to improve my skills in and my confidence level at. We're all uncomfortable doing something. But the thing about comfort zones is nothing grows in a comfort zone. You only grow by getting out of your comfort zone and trying something different. And to do that, you have to embrace change. You have to learn new methods of doing the things you've been doing. Because like direct mailings don't work as much as they used to because it got overdone. You have to get creative, think outside the box, and do something no one else has ever done before. Remember back in the mid-90s, late 90s, where everybody was selling M&Ms to make money with the schools, scouts, whatever? It got to the point where we asked people if they want M&Ms, they'd shout no and slam the door in their face because they were tired of M&Ms. And before that, it was subs and like that. Because nobody thought new. Nobody thought creative. And part of the benefit of embracing change is being creative. You get to be creative and think outside the box. What have people done that have not been done before? It's been told by my grandma and many other places, the best thing to do in life, whether you try to be a ministry, business, or just a good around human being, is find a need and meet it. Find your niche and make that your niche. Don't try to be a master of all trades and do everything. Look at how many businesses failed because they lost sight of what was their uniqueness and tried to be what everybody else was and encompass everything. Look at the company who's worked for Sheets. They found their niche. They serve ready food made right on the spot as you order it. Meals, RTE. Meals ready to eat. Sorry guys, I forgot already what they called it, but MTO, made to order. There we go. Thank you. Because you order on the screen, they prepare food, and it's made for you right then and there. That's their niche. That's the niche they found. They don't try to be like everybody else. They stick with what works with them. Yes, they change how they do it, because now they're working on connecting up where you can just swipe your card and pay right at the order point. That's changing. It's not like you have to make a massive change. Just adapt and change what you know is working so it continues to work, and then try new ideas. Trying new ideas doesn't mean you're trying to be like somebody else. It just means you've learned from what seems to work for someone else, and you adapt it to your unique personality and your unique situation. You don't try to be their clone or parrot it, word for word, method for method, but you take what they've learned and you incorporate it to your unique personality and what you're trying to accomplish. We can all learn from those around us and take ideas that work for other people and incorporate them into our own business plan, our own personal lives, or whatever. So take time to embrace change, to learn from other people, to remember that change is an essential part of life. Benjamin Franklin got it wrong when he said the only things certain in life are death and taxes. Change is ultimately the only certainty in life. Because governments come, governments go, taxes come, taxes go. But change and death, they're forever. Change is key, and embracing change is key to any level of success in your life. Embrace it. You all have a blessed day.